That's it. We're here.
There
We're live.
We are live, folks. Valandi, just quickly before we get into it, Port Power, mate, minor premiers for the fourth time, mate. Incredible feat. We've only won it once, and hopefully we can win it this year so we can close the mouths of all the Crow supporters. We've got three here tonight surrounding me, guys. But look, it's they've led from start to finish, Valandi, but final's a different game. We'll talk more in the sports later on. But let's start with the special guest tonight, Valandi.
Absolutely. I think this is a very important interview that we're about to have, because it's once in a blue moon that such an event happens at the College of St. George.
Big event, mate.
I think the first time I have experienced this was in 1993 when I was we were in year 4? We were year 4.
Year 3.
No, we were year 4.
Was it year 4?
Yeah, we were always 1 year above whatever the year was.
Year
yeah,
4.
So we were in year 4 when we first experienced Pella having a win. And tonight we have very special representation, the house leader, Mr. Ben Hall, who's here tonight, together with the Pella captain,
yes,
or one of captains.
There we go.
Andreas, welcome.
Welcome, boys.
Guys, it's an absolutely fantastic opportunity and pleasure to have you both in the studio tonight. I mean, it was 2 weeks ago that we found out who the winners were, and I was jumping through the roof because it's the third or fourth time? Third time in history?
For Pella.
We've won it about as many times as I have hair, but I think it's around our 8th time.
Oh, 8th time
in history. Oh, I'm good. We're going good.
I thought that's more than I thought. There you go.
8th. That was our 8th win.
8th time. Well, there you go.
Mate, they've won a lot since we've left, mate.
Hang on. Did Pella ever win it while we were in high school?
When did you finish?
Let's have a look. Let's run through. When's Pella won it, mate?
We
Let's have a look.
graduated in 2001.
So 1993.
That's the one.
Yep.
That's your infamous Pella win.
That's come from behind, folks. Come from behind.
2007, 2008.
No, so
Mate, back to back.
We only experienced it once.
But it was a good win, I'm sure.
Oh, he was the best.
Yeah, absolutely.
I still remember it.
Mate, it was one of those times that it was all down to the last 200-metre sprint, I reckon.
It was.
The year 7s were running the sprint.
It was.
We had to win it to take, and I think we weren't favourite for that race. I reckon we were third favourite, I reckon, for that race pre-game.
It was.
There was no sports bet back then, so that was just those local bookies on the side, mate, with a paper. Where was it, Bonython Park? It was Bonython Park, yeah. So
when we were in school, all our sports days were at Bonython Park, opposite the Coke factory, or what used to be the Coke factory. So that's where we used to go. We would march from the college in our colours all the way down to Bonython Park.
Really?
So that was the start of our sports day, marching to the Oval, or whatever we called the Oval, and that's where we had all our sports events.
So maybe the Olympians kind of did something wrong when they've changed the place now. Is that why?
I think so.
Well, I think it was the biggest rivalry was always Olympia versus Athens. Okay. They were the two biggest rivals.
Always the third team.
Pella and Sparta were always rivals. Were rivals together because we were the slower team. So we thought, all right, well, we've got to have an enemy.
Yep.
And but we ended up actually being an allegiance one year to try and take over the yellow and the green.
But we were forced on the field though. Olympia and Athens were more track. They were all runners.
Oh yeah. When it came
and like long jump and stuff like that.
When it came to tug of war, Pella would always win.
Number one, mate.
I mean,
Valandi was at the back.
I would always rack myself at the back. Jonathan would,
be at the front.
Be at the front, and the girls in the middle, and we're all good. We're all good.
And look, still today we're still good at tug of war. So you guys have built a legacy.
There you go, man. Actually, have they got like the high, like javelin discus? You guys still run that through?
Yeah,
our records probably still hold, mate, or what? There was probably no record taking when we were going there, mate. What is it?
40.12, something like
Ah,
that.
mate, we used to do that for breakfast, man. I reckon back in the day, huh?
In javelin,
yeah, 40 metres.
Mate, I was hitting the 50s, 60s.
He was in the Olympic Games. He was the mascot, the koala bear in Sydney. But
I was Olympic quality, mate. That's for sure.
In swimming, it was, folks. Actually.
My microphone's gone again, mate. What's going on here?
You keep touching it. Just let it go.
I'm not sorry.
Let it
Man. I
go.
like to touch it, but anyway.
All right.
look,
So, Andres. All right. Let's get on it with you. So, what's your favourite sport to compete in, or event? Should I say your favourite event on Sports Day?
For me, being a soccer player, obviously.
Yeah.
The running, I reckon.
The running.
The running. Yeah.
Did you win any ribbons?
I did. I run the 400.
Yep.
400, and that was about it.
Did you bring your ribbons in, mate?
No, I didn't.
He ran 100 of the 200 as well.
Let's
Folks, just wait. Talking about ribbons, man. I brought mine in from back in the day. All right, there you go. Look at that. First place, second place, third place. That's all. 1, 2, or 3. There was nothing else for JG.
Lift them up. So
Actually, there was a fourth. I left it in the car, folks. So I got first, second, and third here. There was a fourth in the car. I don't believe in participation. It's either 1, 2, 3 or nothing, mate. So
They mustn't have had a lock for the...
no, that's right. I stole it before. But are these the same colours now, or what?
No, they've had a change.
There you go, had a
first is
change.
blue now.
Blues first.
Absolutely.
I told you.
There you go.
So purple was very royal, regal, mate. So they thought that's number 1, and then we got red second and green third. So the second and third still the
I
same.
think second is still red.
same.
Yeah.
So what were you first for?
Like the shot put,
Okay.
high jump, stuff like that. Third, I actually came third once in 200 metres, and that was the only running event that I came third in. The rest was like
That's
sixth.
because no one else competed.
That was like the Stephen Bradbury story. About 5 players ended up
See,
pulling
what happened
hammies, and I
is,
ran through, mate.
I was part of that race as well, the 200 metre, right? And
He knocked them over.
I
mate.
knocked everyone over.
So we ran through,
It
mate.
was Pella forever. That's the way that the cookie crumbles on Sports Day.
That's it.
But I have to say, there was many times during my school childhood that Pella was so close. I mean, within points,
Yeah.
like single-digit points of winning Sports Day, and somehow we always would get rolled in the last event, or when
It was like all of a sudden there was 1,000 points on for the last event or something.
Yeah.
We lose, man, by like
Yeah.
980. But I don't know what was happening.
It was
there.
crazy. Like, we were up. I remember 1994. So the year after we won, we were up by
It was a few
about 2,000
2,000
points,
yeah.
and we lost. We came fourth. I think that was Olympia that year.
So what does that
Yeah.
tell you?
It was all the running events at the end. That's what it is, man. The running events are weighted. It's weighted incorrectly. But the best thing I remember is when you're looking at the ball, you're waiting for them to rub out and see where you are. I don't know if you got a digital scoreboard. I'm sure by now, 2020. Digital scoreboard. We had the old text.
This is St. George we're talking
yeah, well,
about.
true,
mate.
true. We had the text.
Tech stays in the school, not on the
But
field.
that was always my highlight, trying to see after we won an event where are we located. But
Mind you probably had John Saradakis just sitting in the background there holding his iPad up or something. Like, he's Athens, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, so he's probably holding it up. Only Athens score is the only one that mattered.
yeah.
That's his AFA motto, anything for Athens, yeah? AFA.
Yeah, anything.
He can
for
be
Athens.
bought, mate. He can be bought. But
He is bought. He grew up an Olympia kid.
well, there you go.
I'll never let him live that down. I know he's listening right now, so
He's
I'll
loving it,
never
mate. He's
live that
chuckling
down.
there.
He got bought into
on
Athens.
the couch.
Yeah, I think he's happy. He's pretty happy in Athens. He won't admit it, but
Yeah. Well, no one's ever going to be passionate and happy like a Pella person would be.
Pella
So-
fellas stick together.
That's
Oh,
right.
mate.
Ladies
That's
and
it.
Pella fellas forever. We don't change.
That's it.
See,
The blue, mate.
the
It's
Pella
blue.
fellas, mate. See, we've been mates since reception.
Yeah.
We're now 36 years old, and we're still best mates. All because
Only because we were Pella.
we were
friends,
Pella
mate.
people.
It's a good age.
I
the
don't
only
even
reason,
talk to
mate.
any Olympians.
I can't even say the word.
No, I can't.
You
I can't.
introduced it once in a blue moon. Everything has to be blue.
That's right.
Well,
that's
we're in
right.
a blue around the place.
I'm
here,
wearing
mate.
blue tonight. All
I've
right,
got
so
no blue.
obviously your co-partner couldn't come in tonight.
Couldn't, yeah.
Co-captain, yeah.
Co-captain, yeah, same thing. Captain, partner.
It's not a dating site, eh? Co-captain, mate.
All right, co-captain couldn't make it in tonight, but we saw the lovely photos and we posted them up on our Facebook, congratulating Pella for the win. So what was the final score?
So Athens was 371.
Yep.
Olympia 372.
Oh,
Sparta 374. and Pella 428.
Oh, we destroyed them, mate. When you look at
Whoa.
those scores, mate, that is a
Well.
shocking.
Deserve it.
Amazingly how close the others were though, within 3.
So they've obviously changed the point system because when we were playing, it was like in the thousands, 5,000, 6,000 sometimes. I don't know what.
And Ben, how long have you been educator at St. George?
It's my 7th year.
7th year.
Yeah.
So in your 7 years, you've experienced how many wins?
2. This is
2
the
wins.
second.
All right. He's like the. Oh my God! Now I've gone blank. What's the Liverpool coach called?
Jurgen Klopp,
Yeah, he's like the Klopp of St. George.
he's
Pella.
dominating, mate. He's getting those cups.
You
man.
know,
He's
he
lifting
just
those
he
trophies.
took a little bit to just build it, and then bang.
It's happening,
2021 is going to be another Pella win.
back to back. You reckon?
I'm seeing
they
it.
did it in
I'm seeing
07,
it.
08.
But I'm an Everton
So-
supporter, which is also blue. So.
Oh, Everton. Jeez.
Mate, Everton. Like I
Don't go.
told,
They're on fire.
But I told you,
They are
I
on
told
fire.
you in the pre-EPL state that Everton was going to be one of those fast movers this year. They've got one of the best coaches in the world, and they've picked up some brilliant players, mate. So you watch out, folks. Everton will beat. No, Everton will finish above Arsenal, mate. I tell you now.
Oh, big call, mate.
I tell you now, mate.
Big call.
That one.
Liverpool's going to win it again, as you know, folks. We'll get to it later, but I think Everton's going to pip Arsenal.
Who
this
do you
year,
follow?
mate.
I'm a Liverpool supporter.
There you go, man.
Jeez.
Folks, that's why we've got him in here. Not because he's a Pella captain, but he's a Liverpool supporter, man. There you go. He knows what we're
Well,
talking
as long
about.
as we don't have any Manchester supporters in here, you're all good.
The word of the
You're
day,
all good.
Valandi, is Thiago, man. The guy played 45 minutes and broke the record for
Can
the
we
most
leave
passes
that?
in 45
Can we leave
minutes,
that for
mate.
later? Can
Well, we
leave
just
that
brought
for
it up,
later?
so I thought I'll bring it out, mate, yeah?
So, what was the event that Pella won most of the points in?
That's your question.
Tug
Tug
of
of war.
Tug of war.
Tug of war.
On all year levels?
Most.
Yeah, we also had a couple of good sprinters. We had one girl that broke 3 school records.
Wow.
Some of them dated back to a very long time. She broke 2 of those records by a whole second. So I
Wow,
think
that's a lot in running.
200 meters. So she broke that record by 1 second. So that's 5 to 10 meters.
Wow.
Absolutely smashed it.
Wow.
Christiana Castrappi. So shout out to her.
There
Wow.
you go. Look at that.
Jeez.
Yes, Andrea's cousin.
Little cousin.
Really? Well, there you go.
Far
Must
out,
be in the
mate.
family.
Yeah, they got
That's it.
speed on their side.
Yeah.
Very fast.
Yeah. Castrappi, that's a really Cypriot name, isn't it?
I'm a Gibril.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. He's got a Chipreo in
There
him as
you
well,
go.
mate.
There you go.
I'm quarter Chipreo, mate.
There you go.
Oh, I love Cyprus,
Do you know why
man.
Gibrey are so fast?
Why?
Because they look at
Running
the
from-
halloumi and
Oh,
they
okay.
just run for that halloumi. They want to get it
I thought you were
before.
going to.
They want to get the halloumi before anyone else does.
Well, hey, they make some killer halloumi over there, mate. I remember. No, don't go back there, man, because we couldn't go there this year.
Yeah,
mate.
I know. We're all stuck here, COVID stuck. So, what is the biggest rivalry these days? Is it still Olympia as the biggest rivalry, or are we like on a pretty even playing field now?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really.
I
don't
think-
see a massive rivalry.
I
but
think
you as a
personally,
student-
it was. I think it's Pella and Sparta now.
Pella and Sparta.
Pella and Sparta.
Yeah, because Sparta's won a couple recently too, haven't they?
Still Pella and Sparta, and then Athens. Well, in my primary school years, they would just come in last, years and years. So I think it was Olympia and Athens for 3rd and 4th, and then just Sparta and Pella.
Well,
Do you know what it is, Jonathan? Growing up, we had quite a few dodgy teachers.
I reckon,
Right?
man.
And those dodgy teachers were the reason why Athens
I
was
think
always
so,
up
man.
there.
I think so.
Right? I'm not going to mention names, but there was dodgy teachers. And I don't think, from what I know, they're no longer at the college. And since
That
they're
was one
no-
of the reasons why, man. They started finding out they'd forged the numbers.
since
mate.
they're no longer there, I can really only think of like 1 or 2 people that are still educators at that school from when we were.
Is it name names time? Or
What's that?
is it name
Saranakis?
names time? Or?
Well, I know. I mean, we can obviously name names because this is a good thing. I'm pretty sure the only person I can think of that was an educator who's still there would probably be Mrs. Cosmetos still there?
Yeah.
Mrs. Cosmetos and Mrs. Voyadzis.
Yes. What about Mr. Coppolis?
Oh well,
Well,
yeah.
just came
Miss-
back, didn't she?
Yes.
She had a
Mr.
come- she had a coming
Coppolis,
back.
she came towards the later part of our schooling life.
Yep.
But yeah, there was definitely her as
Voya
well.
just started, then she left, and then she returned, mate. She.
Oh, hang on, Mr. Pappas.
Oh yes. Yeah. He
Yeah.
was my mentor teacher when I was a student teacher at.
There you go.
There you
There
go.
you go.
Yeah,
And
Pella man.
yeah, he
yes,
was Pella, that's
yes,
right.
yes. I can't think of anyone else now. The
That's
one
probably-
that
that's
the
probably it,
holy
man.
teacher, the one that everyone loves, Mr. Rodis.
Yep.
He came just as we left the college.
Yep.
He was Sparta, was he?
I think
He was Pella, I think.
Was he Pella?
Yeah, I think he was
Okay.
Pella.
There you go.
There you go.
There you
mate.
go.
But then he jumped off when he started planning sports day.
Then yeah,
biased,
true. Then he
but
was. Then he was off.
We've-
somebody won.
We've got John Saradakis is saying, "Get out of here, mate. There is no cheating."
Mate, look, they don't call it cheating these days, man. They call it creative accounting, mate.
Here we go. Petros Kanakaris, the fan footy, you know Petros Kanakaris?
Yeah.
He says, Pella represent Valandi, we were the tug of war champions.
Petros.
2021 live from Santos commentary between Kefi Live and Fan Footy
Done,
SA.
mate. We are there. Petros, how are the pies, mate? But anyway, look, we'll be there, man, for sure. Just going on, you say you're playing soccer, so is there soccer games for the Olympics as well, is there?
No, not for sports.
Okay.
I reckon we should incorporate that one, Mr. Hall.
Yeah, well, we've got
Like
something
seven-a-side
called
or
the
something.
SGC Cup.
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
Who
if you
won that
guys-
one?
It's still going at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I'll
think we
just
play
say
tomorrow.
Pella's in front.
Oh, lordy.
Beautiful.
But we're not. So SGC Cup's a little bit different. So when we brought in the house system,
I can't move that around.
We play soccer one term, volleyball another term, basketball another term.
Yep.
And we've got some pretty good soccer players, so every now and again we do pretty well in that.
Yep.
And then that's the same thing at the end of the year. We get a trophy for the team that's won the most.
Is it basketball still? Tennis?
Yeah, basketball, no tennis.
No tennis.
Mr. Lighty
That's a shame.
is a bit unhappy about that, but he's a massive tennis freak.
Mm.
Not sure if he was there when you were there.
Who's that?
Mr. Leidig?
No.
Just
No,
mass?
no.
No.
But yeah, we had tennis, we had basketball, netball. I reckon netball's still on there. No. So just soccer.
Not in the SGC Cup.
No.
Basketball,
Mate, times have changed, eh? How about AFL? Ever
So-
got into AFL yet, St. George, mate?
AFL was a bit
I was
tough.
always
St.
spewing, man,
George.
because we always used to play at recess and lunchtime.
Yeah.
We used to take marks
Yeah,
of the
we
year.
used to play a game called Marks Up.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. I'd always be the person people would take marks on. I don't know why. I think if I ever played marks up on someone, they'd end up on the ground. So do you play soccer club level
Club level.
for
Adelaide Omonia Cobras.
for the
Ah, the
Cobras?
Cobras, there you go.
Nice. Bloody Kipre. No, they had a good
What
win on the
under are you
weekend.
playing? What under you?
First team.
First team. Look at this, man. First team. Cobras, man. Did you guys win on the weekend?
Did 4-2.
4-2. There you go.
Do you have much to do with Peter Gonis?
No, because they're not the. This is the
I
federation.
Yeah, he's a member. He's a board member of the
Oh, on
federation.
the board. Okay.
Yeah. No, he's more. I think he's more amateurs. Like the
Yeah,
amateurs.
Yeah, he plays in amateurs, but he's on the board level for the federation. Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah.
don't worry about that. He's another Pella person.
You guys were doing all right. Where is what? How many games left now?
We've got a couple left. I think maybe 5 or 6. We're sitting third.
Yeah, I was going to say you guys have come up this year,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
You obviously got the Comets and the West Adelaide's doing all right too. So
West Adelaide's top. They're
Comets are top as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Greek teams are doing well, mate,
Yeah.
this year. It's pretty
Now,
good.
I've just been sent a photo. I can't turn the screen around to show you guys, but this is of you and I at a sports day.
Oh no.
I don't even know how old we were, but it's at the very old St. George College. So
Okay.
before we moved over to Theberton Primary, this is like back in when we were in little houses, 4 classrooms. You're too young to understand what I'm talking about there. But see, back in sports days for us, we never wore colours. We just wore our white T-shirt.
And we had, like,
and then
zinc
zinc and
stuff.
all that.
Shane
It
Warne
was
stuff.
later as we got to high school that we started incorporating more colours and costumes and
Blue
stuff
tops
like that.
and stuff.
I remember one year we were the Pella Sharks, and we
That's right. Yeah, we had we're like West LA Sharks, Pella Sharks.
because every
yeah.
year we had like a mascot,
Yeah.
and we were the Pella Sharks one year, and someone dressed up as a shark.
I reckon we'll Pella Power as well at one
Yeah,
stage.
Pella Power. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, but that's way before Power,
that's-
Port Adelaide Power ever came
Yeah.
into
Good
play.
idea, though. That's something we should bring.
Yeah.
back.
There you go.
You guys
Oh.
should set up a theme for next
We'll
year.
do a trademark. We're going to trademark that. Thanks, mate. All right.
As long as I'll be happy with anything.
Yeah, no, I love it. I love the sports day was the best day of the year.
Pella, Snoop Sports and Kefi Live. There you go. That's funny, man.
Provide the shirts, we provide the win.
That's it. The W is what we want, mate.
That's it. Hey, Jonathan, you got any other questions?
No, I was going to say if the boys want to stick around, we'll go through some sport, man. If you're happy, I know you guys are avid football fans and AFL fans. So I was going to just run through a few things, and we can have a discussion on that, mate. Might as well. Let's start with the EPL because I know you guys love the EPL. Our teams, both our teams, are doing well except Arsenal. They're not bad, mate.
What do you mean?
They're around the place, mate.
What do you mean they're not doing well? 2-1 win on the weekend.
Nah, look, man, they are doing well, man. As we speak, our teams are all in the top four. So Leicester on top, Everton, Arsenal, Liverpool, Crystal Palace. Bear in mind that a few teams haven't played yet and have only played one game. So there's still plenty of games, but looking good so far, mate. But how good are Leeds, man? So losing 4-3 last week to Liverpool and this time winning 4-3. So goals galore. They did that before they left the Premier League. They were scoring a lot of goals and conceding a lot of goals. They play a good brand of football. But that's your second favourite team now, isn't it, mate, Leeds?
I don't know where you got
All right,
that
well, it's
from.
not his favourite. There you go.
I don't know where you got that
Well, you normally
from.
jump on the bandwagon,
No,
mate. We're going to get into NBA later. You normally jump on the bandwagon.
I don't have a bandwagon for football. It's Arsenal and through.
I'll tell you now, folks, later on in the season when Arsenal are doing tour, we're going to start jumping on the Leeds bandwagon, I guarantee you.
Did I ever jump the bandwagon last year? All I said last year was, Liverpool are playing fantastic football. I never jumped any bandwagon. I'm an Arsenal supporter.
I know you are, man. I like to stir you up, man. Don't worry. But I just want to highlight, man, there's been a lot of goals this year, mate. I don't know what it is. No crowd, no sort of pressure, but the goals are flying in. Everton 5-2, Leeds, as I said, 4-3. Crystal Palace 3-1 against Man United. That's a big result. Their old player Zaha scoring there. Arsenal 2-1. Tottenham 5-2. Son, mate, with 4 goals, man. Incredible. They call him the Asian Ronaldo. Brighton 3-0 against Newcastle. That's a big result for them. Liverpool last night 2-0 against Chelsea. And we'll come back to that in a second. Leicester 4-2 against Burnley. Some big goals there. We'll start with Arsenal, Valandi. Did you watch the game, mate, or what?
I didn't. It was a bit. I was busy DJing at a wedding.
Oh, that's
on the
right. You
weekend.
started the DJing again, mate.
Yeah, and then I just was too tired to stay up for the game.
But
so I
your
watched
mate,
the highlights the next day.
Aubameyang, man of the match again. Playing
He didn't
well,
score,
mate.
though.
No, he assisted.
My other man, Lacazette, scored.
Lacazette scored for sure. But Arsenal are doing well so far, mate. Still early on, guys. Still early on. Settled down. Everton, mate. The blue side of Merseyside, 5-2. Dominic Calvert-Lewin hat-trick. Is that his first hat-trick? No, he scored one, I reckon, maybe last season. But you take it though, mate. You take it. A couple of goals in 4 minutes in that hat-trick too. But James Rodriguez firing up for you guys. Big signing. He was along the wayside at Real Madrid for a couple of seasons there, and I think he's found a manager that will back him and also fresh start, I think too. So they'll do well. And Richarlison, obviously with the with Rodriguez and that there, he's stepped up. He's a good player in his own right, but I think he's stepped up now with the other players around him. And this morning, mate, I was up till 3 a.m. and I couldn't be bothered working as much today, so I was watching the NBA most of the day. But anyway, hopefully no one, my bosses are listening. But anyway, Liverpool 2-0 against Chelsea. Sadio Mane with a double. Red card for Christensen, man. He rugby tackled him there to the ground, mate. And Lampard said it was only a yellow. I don't know what he's smoking, mate, but that was a red card every day of the week. Thiago, we mentioned him. He was going to come to Liverpool. Finally, mate, during the week they signed him. And he got 45 minutes and he broke the Premier League record for most passes in 45 minutes, mate. 75, I think it was. Incredible start. Look, obviously a man advantage. Best time to bring him on to get him used to the game. Has only been with his teammates for 2 days, mate, but it felt like he'd been there for a long time. Class player, and unfortunately, Valandi, Liverpool are going to win it again this year, mate.
Unfortunately.
Well, for you guys. What do you guys think? What do you think? Still early, but I'm saying with Jota and Thiago coming in, Man United not really doing much. Chelsea, their players are still obviously working on their
As an Everton
stuff,
supporter, I
but
think it's blasphemy to even say the name Liverpool, but I think they're pretty good.
yeah. Well, we started from Everton, don't forget, man.
Yeah.
Your CEO left and started Liverpool, so
I'd say they've got a pretty good chance. Unfortunately, I'm on your boat. It's an unfortunately, but I think they.
there you go, man. Back to back, hopefully, mate. Still a long season, plenty of games to go. Look, he's going to say, of course we're going to win. He's a Liverpool supporter, mate.
I just think what Klopp is building is just unbelievable.
Klopp is the key factor, man.
You see him as a manager signing a player 2 days ago just to come into the squad, play 45 and already break a record. Unbelievable. And then you have the Chelsea supporters saying, well, our new signings aren't playing. Chilwell, Ziyech, Hakim Ziyech, all of them. They're all out injured.
But Havertz was playing. He didn't really play as well. Came off, had to be substituted. Obviously,
Timo
a bit of the
Werner
red card.
Fabinho's back pocket.
But Timo Werner's glimpses of a ripper. Like, he is a ripper player, man. But interesting centre back last night, Fabinho, man. He's watch him.
I think I'm just going to grab Ben. We're going to go to the local pub. You guys can have your little Liverpool chat here. Yeah.
Actually, we'll start on football. I know you like LA United as well. Were you ever in Gate 59? I can't even remember, mate. Back in the day, no, he wasn't in that crew.
Were you part of any of the cheer squads?
No. But LA United, man, and the A-League, I don't know what's going to happen there, mate, but the A-League looks like it's going to... I told you, NSL Part 2, mate, it's going to happen there. It's going to, I reckon...
Do you think there is going to be an A-League?
Mate. Well, it depends on this paid dispute, mate.
I think it's going to be a Z-League soon.
We'll see what happens, mate.
Triple Z leagues. They're all going to be sleeping.
You've been keeping an interest in it, mate?
Look, I love the A-League. I know not a lot of people do. Obviously, the quality is not, like
definitely not,
and whatnot. But we live in Australia, and it's amazing to have a league and be able to at least watch a league. And we've pulled in some players from overseas in the past, Japan and Europe and whatnot. It'd be sad to see it go. I don't think it will.
I don't think it will, but it'll be a different format, I reckon. Absolutely. We're going to lose a lot of players. We probably won't get the players that we were getting before, But
I think that's also a positive. We might be able to, bring in some new players, some younger players.
Oh, let's hope.
See what they're like and give them the opportunity to show themselves on the big stage.
And then they leave and go overseas, as per all young kids do. Unfortunately, in Australia, soccer's not the number one sport, so they find greener pastures elsewhere. So they start here. But look, it could be the A-League will be that development league, mate. You bring through the 2 divisions. You have, teams in SA being able to come in, playing in that Division 2, and then finally sort of getting promoted. Showcasing the young talent here, mate. Playing first team. How old are you?
17.
There you go, 17-year-old playing first team, man, pretty good. So we've got a lot of local talent, man. SA's got some good players. We've seen over the years a lot of players go abroad and sort of do well. So
St. George has a lot of kids that are incredible at soccer. I go out there on lunch and show them how to play, and then they just take off from there.
But see, St. George has always had brilliant soccer teams, man. It's just been one of those things. Like when we were at school too, they've always had good teams.
We used to have a back in the late 90s. Late 90s, early 2000s.
Mid to late.
We had an inter-church competition, so every church fielded their own teams. But if you were a St. George kid that went to a different church on a Sunday, you still had to play for St. George. That was the rule, right? Because the St. George church team really was all the St. George students. Right, that's why we were always the best at everything. We had such amazing players. We had quite a few good names that came out of St. George as football players. So, and we still do. Isn't there
Yankee Ryan Togiak?
Ryan, which was a St. George student, and is now playing in the A-League. So
Central Coast Mariners.
He's now Central Coast.
It's gone to a few teams. We've got a couple of up and coming players as well. We've got another boy called Binyam who plays Adelaide United under 21s. We've got good players. Andrea, if he keeps on going,
Who's the coach, man?
My club, John Felides.
Oh, you got Felides there. Cold Comets boy, he was there. I know John. I played the Comets in the collegiate league. Actually, while we're on soccer there, I had to spruik this, man, because a gaffer gave me a call before the show, Mr. Agalides, and he goes, spruik that the Div 1 collegiate team, the first team, are sitting top, fighting for minor premiership. Last game of the season at Santos at 5 o'clock after the first team. So after the Comets Federation, the collegiate team will play at Santos.
This Saturday?
This Saturday, folks, you want to get down, fighting for that minor premiership.
What's the stadium capacity?
What is it, 25,000, isn't it now, mate, in Adelaide?
Do I have to sit 1.5 metres away
look,
from
just
whoever
come,
I
mate,
come
who cares,
with?
mate? Just have some beer and don't worry about it. But, guys, if you want to get out there, and the Rezzies, Valandi, just quickly, man, the Rezzies are fighting for a final spot this weekend as well at Ellis Park. Just for your information, man, I scored a goal to win the game 1-0 on the weekend for the Rezzies and have a chance for the finals, mate. We are playing the 4th place team. We beat them, mate. We are in, man.
Do you want a ribbon for that?
I've got a cup, folks. I've got a cup. Wait a sec. There we go. I've got the ribbons.
Yeah.
No, but I just wanted to spruik out the local. That's what it's about. It's about the local leagues, man. Guys, get out and support. Who you guys playing this week? Cobras? Gawler. Up there?
No,
Home.
Jackson
There you go.
Clark.
Chef Deliès, Khalumi.
Suvla.
We've got to do a documentary there, Valandi, at one of
Hang
the
on.
games, mate.
Has the new Weagle Oval opened?
Not yet.
Not yet. But is that where you're playing at the moment?
No, they're playing.
No. Where do you play at the moment?
Bacala's ground. You know Bacala's ground? Jackson
Oh,
Clark?
Bacala's ground. Right. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, artificial.
Is there Shefties on?
No Shefty.
Oh, come on.
Suvla, mate.
Suvla.
No chefs. Unbelievable.
I know this is a whole different league, but have you ever had a Titan roll?
What, sorry?
A Titan roll.
No. Oh, no, I haven't.
So the Adelaide Titans
Have a Titan roll,
on the
that's-
Saturday Amateur League. What are they? Div 1, Div 2?
Div 1 Saturday.
Div 1. And their main, selling point is the Titan roll, which is...
I don't think they got the mighty Titan roll, do they, anymore?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, they still got it.
I'm
There you
pretty
go.
sure they do.
It's been going around for
It's
years, mate.
Ben, so you understand. It's
Very often.
it's like a Vietnamese bread roll type thing, stuffed with this
Stacked with
massive
meat.
kransky, and then like a bit of meat on top as well, with onions and cheese and it's.
And when are they playing?
Well, they play Saturdays. I don't know. Is their league still on?
There might be one game left, mate. Like ours, I think it's probably one game to go.
I'll find out where they're playing this week. If they're playing home, I'll let you know where they are. I'm pretty sure their home ground at the moment is Western Youth, isn't it?
Don't quote me. I'm not sure if it's Western Youth.
Yeah, Marion Road.
I know they train
Yeah.
there. I'm not sure if they're playing there. I don't know if they're playing there or they're playing at LA Olympics.
Oh, no, that's right. They train at Western Youth, but they play at Adelaide Olympics home ground in Angle Park.
Yeah.
I can go anywhere.
Yeah, Ferryden Park.
It's all right. We're closer to Santos, mate. Just come down there and have a barbie, mate.
Santos?
But yeah, look, like we said, it's good to spruik the local soccer folks. Get out there, support the boys, wherever you may be. Where do we go to? Let's go with the AFL because we love the AFL. Do you follow AFL?
I do.
Who Crows? That's right. You guys are all Crows.
Um,
We've got all Crows.
before
Actually, I
we
forgot
do
to bring
that-
my wooden spoon, man.
Before we do
Hang on a
that,
sec. I'll be back.
wait, I have to... Don't be silly. I have to put... Where are you going?
It's all right. Just keep going.
Oh, okay. He's gone. He's gone because he's an absolute mouth. So what we're going to do here, I'm just going to put something on the screen. So Kefi Live Radio has been having a competition with Fan Footy SA, who broadcasts here every Thursday night.
Yeah.
And they're the footy show. And we've been having a tipping competition, right? And the deal what?
Couldn't find a wooden spoon, but it's similar.
Yeah, all right.
It looks like one.
The deal was that...
You're
There
talking
we
about
go.
the tips.
The deal was that whoever won the tipping competition gets a free dinner by the losing team.
A massive lobster
So-
dinner, man. All right.
The official scores... Wait, hang on. Has Port Adelaide won?
Yeah, Port won, mate.
All right. So the official scores are 109 points to what they think is 99 points.
10-point victory,
So
mate.
10 point. Now...
That is a smashing in footy
I've
tip,
given
isn't it?
them the 99, but realistically, they're in the 80s or something there because there was 2 rounds where Petros did not send the tips through,
Oh, mate, that's an automatic forfeit, I reckon, mate.
and that's where they fell behind a lot. So I'll give it to them.
Give them to a 99,
I'll give it to them.
mate.
They might need this.
Yeah. So
Looks like it's been used a little bit, but
Petros, and he's listening right now. Petros, you owe Jonathan and I a lobster dinner.
yeah, make sure where we going, man.
I did ask him maybe he should take us to Shiki.
Shiki. Or I've heard Part-Time Lover's pretty good too, mate. They got some nice espresso martinis there, man. If you want to go
Well,
there,
Part-Time Lover doesn't do lobster, but they do Moreton Bay bug sliders.
there you go. We'll have Moreton Bay Bug sliders. There you go.
We'll do that.
That's
Ben's over there drooling like, oh, where is all this fantastic food?
I'll be here every Monday. Let's just keep it going.
Awesome. All right, let's get into it.
So
AFL.
with the AFL, Valandi, as you said, Port tonight winning the minor premiership, their 4th one. They've only won one premiership, Valandi, and all the Crows supporters keep saying we've won 2. So let's hope this year we can silence that and take it home, Valandi. Let's take it home for SA, mate.
Okay.
John will be happy with that.
Hey?
John's a Port supporter
John, yeah.
as well, yeah.
There you go.
My 2 teams are out of the comp, so whatever.
Who are your 2 teams again? You got 2 teams now.
Well, you know I'm a Crows supporter.
Here we go.
And I've grown up
Already.
being a Carlton supporter
Here we
prior
go.
to the Crows coming in. So
I don't know if it's legal, mate, to be honest, but we'll let him go, mate. Don't worry about it. Just a quick roundup of the games, mate. Eagles beat West Coast. St Kilda smashed GWS to, finalise their non-September, or I should say October appearance now. Melbourne beating Essendon. Richmond smashing the Crows, folks. 44 points. We knew that was going to happen. Cemented their wooden spoon, but also the top 2 picks plus maybe the 8th pick, isn't it? So 3 picks in the top 10, they'll take that. Brisbane beating Carlton by 17, your other team, your second team. Hawthorn beating your third team, Gold Coast, by 51. And Geelong beating Sydney by 6 points. That was actually a good game, the Sydney Swans Geelong game. Bulldogs beating Freo by 5 goals, and tonight Port beating Collingwood by 16. First round of the finals, mate. Port Adelaide, Geelong here at Adelaide Oval. You got Brisbane, Richmond. That'll be a good game as well. West Coast, Collingwood. Collingwood are going to go to Perth and do a 7-day quarantine before they play. So they'll be playing in a couple of weeks, I think. There's a week off, isn't there? Still week off. Week off. So yeah, they'll do their 7-day thing that they do. St Kilda playing the Bulldogs. Now Bulldogs snuck in again. Can they do what they did a few years back, mate, and win it from 7th spot? I don't think so, but similar the way they've sort of made the finals in this year. But it's anyone's game in the finals, as we know, over the years. But I think, for me, Valandi, I'm going to say Port Richmond grand final, mate. Big grand final.
And then Richmond is going to rip you, just like they
We're
ripped
not the Crows in 2017, mate, all right? But look, Port top from start to finish. It's another game now, the final, so anything's possible. Geelong do play well in Adelaide, so we'll see how we go. Dangerfield was playing out of the pocket. We'll probably see that more come first finals. If he's not getting a lot of the ball, he'll go forward and probably kick 3-4 goals. But I think Port will still win that by about 9 points and get another prelim final.
Very
mate.
strategic there.
9 points, mate. There you go. Let's go to the NBA, Valandi. Unbelievable, mate.
I did make a deal that if my team was to win 3 straight, I'd be wearing their Guernsey tonight.
And they lost, mate.
But they lost this morning. So
Yesterday. They lost
yesterday morning.
They're still 2-1 up, though, mate.
Yeah.
So still all to play for.
I think we all know what you're about to say, and that is that
in a second.
The Lakers are on fire.
The Lakers are on fire. We'll come back to that. But what I wanted to do, the biggest news of the week was the MVP.
Oh, yeah.
Now, we said all along Giannis was going to win it, especially when they said, look, they're only going to look at the votes prior to the COVID break. He got 85 first-place votes out of 101. LeBron got 16. LeBron got 84 second place to Giannis's 16. He won by 209 points in the NBA voting. LeBron was pretty pissed off that he only got 16 first-place votes. But look, Giannis, when you look at the game prior to COVID, obviously was the best player. Post-COVID, though, LeBron obviously was better. But at the end of the day, they said it was only based on the initial games. Giannis winning back-to-back. And I put that stat up about him and Michael Jordan on our page, mate. You loved that one, didn't you?
I did. But can I just say there's only been 3 players in NBA history. You got it wrong. You said 2. There's only been 3 players.
No, that's a different stat. You're talking about the MVP and defensive player. There was 3: Hakeem Olajuwon, Jordan, and Giannis.
Oh, okay.
But there's only been 2 players that have won back-to-back
back-to-back. Right.
and
Okay.
a defensive player of the year.
Okay. All right.
Which was him and Jordan. So there you go.
Did you know that
Hakeem
Hakeem Olajuwon not only in 1 year not only won the MVP, not only the MVP
DP,
and the
defensive player,
but he also won the Finals MVP too.
Correct. And unfortunately, Giannis won't be able to match that feat, mate.
Yeah.
But LeBron should have, if Lakers
maybe
win it,
next
mate,
year
will
when
get
he
the
goes to
Finals
Miami.
MVP. But Anthony Davis, man, today, I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, I did.
Mate, the Lakers were winning the game comfortably for a bit, and Denver just don't go away in these finals, mate. They're always coming back from behind. But Lakers with 2.1 seconds left, mate. I had the phone like this, typing away at work, and I was losing my shit, saying, "Mate, what is going on here, man? We can't lose this game because if we lost that, it's 1-1. It's a different ball game." They throw it in. If you watch what it was, LeBron blocks the player coming to Davis. Davis had a free shot at it, and that was it, mate. Bang.
Do you guys follow basketball?
I don't.
I like basketball. I'm not massively watching. I like playing it more than anything. But
Yep.
I did see the last bits of the Lakers game, so.
Oh, mate, it's always any team I support. There's always have heart attacks, mate. Liverpool's given me a lot of heart attacks over the years. Port Adelaide, and now the Lakers, mate. But potentially, as we said, first time in the Western Conference since 2010, and let's hope we can bring it home for Kobe, mate. This one here will be for Kobe if they win it this year. So let's see what happens. Let's go to something you love, mate. V8 supercars. What's happened there, man? Run us through the supercars this week. What happened?
So at the bend, the OTR bend.
Did you go, mate? Nah.
Oh, no, I didn't. I had too much going on, but I might be going this weekend. It's
Whoa.
a back-to-back weekend.
Look at this guy.
So obviously the first race was on Saturday.
Jizzy.
Yeah,
Our mate Van Jizz.
Jizzy. Scotty McLaughlin got knocked out of that one by Whincup. Oh no, hang on a second.
Not Wing Cup.
Wait, Scotty McLaughlin came top 3, didn't he, in that one?
Yeah,
the
no,
first
there
one?
wasn't that one.
So in the second race on Sunday, where Coulthard won.
Coulthard. He won the
And-
first race, Coulthard.
That's right. Well, the second race
Second
overall
race,
on the
yeah,
weekend. And then Scotty won the last one. Yeah, I know.
Just thinking of that food again.
Actually, talking about food, there's a really... I got told yesterday there's a really, really good Greek barbecue food van at the OTR Bend. So that's probably why I'm going to go there on the weekend. For the food, not for the race.
There's one from St. George as well.
Oh, yeah, Babs.
Yeah.
Babs, they've only just started up again
Yeah,
at St. George.
Try to
Have you
walk
tried
out.
one?
Oh, absolutely. Getting in the car park to go home every night, I smell it, and I'm just like, I just want one every night.
Just do it,
Whether
mate.
restrained.
Just do
I
it.
highly recommend the pork belly one.
Yeah.
Highly recommend
We
it.
did a documentary from there, mate. Remember when it was open the first time there?
We're going to have to do another one.
It's bloody beautiful, mate. Let's go to NFL, Valandi. I know you love NFL. We've probably got Stacey on. She's waiting for this. But 3 big games today I'm going to run through, man. Dallas v Atlanta. 40-39, Dallas, Valandi, kicked a 46-yard field goal as time expired to take home the W there. They were 20 points down at one stage, the Cowboys, so coming back there. But this was a big game. Seattle Seahawks, a team that we said will probably be in the top 4 this year, beating New England Patriots 35-30. The Patriots, without Tom Brady, as we know, just couldn't get over the Seahawks, mate. The Seahawks are looking good, man. They are 2-0. I think they will be a force to be reckoned with. And the last game we'll run through because we're at probably 11 o'clock now at night because we've been going on for a long time. Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Brady. They got their win, mate. He got his win, his first win for the Bucks. 217 yards, 1 touchdown and interception for them to win 31-17. So some big results there in the NFL.
Big game tomorrow morning.
Big game, mate. Big game. The Las Vegas Raiders versus the New Orleans Saints.
Guys, mind you, I have no idea about NFL.
He is now
Nothing.
supporting the bandwagon of the
Nothing.
Vegas. He's going for the Raiders because they're in Las Vegas now.
I know where Las Vegas is, but yeah, I'll just follow them because I have no idea about the NFL. So
That's fine. Good.
Look, not everyone does, mate. You guys know about the NFL?
No.
Yes.
There you go. He knows about the NFL, mate. But yeah, some big games, man. San Francisco 49ers beating New York Jets as well. Indiana beating Minnesota. Green Bay Packers 42-21 against Detroit. You know what I forgot, Valandi? Talking about football, the Greek League and the Cypriot League. I screenshotted here while I was having my in my office.
all right, give us a quick run through.
Guess who's top of the Greek League there? Aris with 2 wins on 6 points. Orfi Crete second. PAOK third. Olympiakos fourth. AEK fifth. And Volos 6th at the moment. But Olympiakos and AEK have only played 1 game, so they will go back to the top there. Asteras sitting in 7th at the moment. Panathinaikos in the relegation zone. It's only 1 game in, mate, so settle down. They're not going to get relegated. But interesting. Olympiakos, they beat Asteras 3-0. on the weekend. So that's a big result. And Offi beating Lamia 2-1 and AEK beating Panatolikos 2-0. And in Cyprus, Apollon Limassol on top on 10 points. Where's your family from?
Aradipu.
Aradipu, there you go, man. My papa's from Athieno, close by. But Apollon Limassol top, Limassol AEL second, Ammonia Nicosia third, AEK Larnaca fourth, and Doxa Katakopia in fifth, man. They have just, and Apoel Nicosia, they normally start pretty slow but finish off strong, sitting in seventh at the moment. 4 games in, so the Cypriot League is ahead of the Greek League in games played at the moment. But there you go, Apollon Limassol on top at the moment. And at the bottom, mate, with a wooden spoon on one finger at the moment, Enosis Paralimni on 0 points after 4 rounds. So they are not doing so well.
But look, quick shout out to you guys. We've got messages here from, I'm gathering this is your dad, Simon Panagi. Yeah. That's your dad, yep. All right, awesome. Yasu Simon. Chris Miltiados. I think it's Mrs. Maria's husband. Yep. Michael Psaramatis, obviously, Pate Michael. I've got John Andonoras saying, Yasu Andrea, Vas is watching you. And John just keeps messaging random things. Yeah. I think like everything he's tagging Ben Hall. So I don't know what he's tripping on, but
his phone's just attached.
Yeah. He's got 2 phones, one in each hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is it? The Samsung and the iPhone. One is for business, one is for pleasure. Yeah, all right. Okay. Hey, so here we go. We've got a message to Jonathan now.
Ella.
This one is to get you fired up.
Ella, who's this now?
So it's saying, well, you can take a guess.
All right.
It's saying, if Port don't win, they are the worst team ever. But if they do win, they're going to win a year of nothing.
That's the biggest Melon King. Actually, that's Mal of the Week.
And
right
another
there.
person...
there is Mal of the Week.
Another
whoever
person
that is.
said, JG, if Port don't win the flag, I want to shave your head and your beard.
Nah, man, I can't. I can't do it. Was that Petros?
That was Petros.
Yeah, nah.
Unfortunately, the previous comment was...
my hair and my beard are my 2 best assets, Petros, so I'm not doing that, mate.
Here, I'll promise, if you have to shave your beard, I'll give you some of mine.
Nah, I can't.
Stick it on
Unfortunately, I can't. The wife probably divorced me, mate. As soon if I shave my head and that, it's gone, mate. It's Kalinichta. But whoever said that comment about Port being the winning nothing, that's Mal of the Week right there. I didn't have one, but they've just taken the cake.
Do you really want to call a priest a Mal, do you? Oh, you have just sinned.
I sin every day, Valandi.
Oh, jeez.
I sin every day, mate. I'll go to confession.
Saro, if you heard that, he...
well, he didn't tell me who it was, mate. You know what? He set me up, folks. He set me up there, didn't he?
No, I set nothing up. You just called him Mal of the Week. I just read out a comment to you. Hey, guys, thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate it. It's been an absolute laugh and very interactive. It's great to have you stay on as well for our sports segment.
Thank you, man. Beautiful.
And just hold that cup up for us. Cause,
actually, while they hold it up, Valandi, you know I love stats. I've just been looking at this. Pella's won 7 in the last 14 years. They are dominating, mate. They are the Golden State Warriors in the NBA when they went on a three-peat, mate. So look at that. There's like doubles there. There's 2 in a row. Then they had a break for a couple of years, another 2 in a row.
No, see, that's...
Had a break and then another one.
That's like Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan.
True, there you go.
You know, they won 3 in a row, had
Who's
a break.
won Olympia's won 4 in a row, I think, back in the 90s.
Who's won the most? That's all I know. But anyway, Pella's doing well. We're gonna win.
That's all that matters.
Mate, 7 in 14, they're dominating. They're going to win it next year again. 2021, we're going to do it live.
2021, we're coming there to broadcast.
Can't wait.
All right, done. Beautiful.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
But yeah, we'll sign it off there, mate.
We will.
Let the folks go to their bed, put their pajamas on. Maybe order some menu log with Snoop or something.
Okay.
That's how my daughter grooves at home. She listens to that menu log.
There you go.
And she loves it.
Oh,
8 months old.
Look, we didn't do our intro dance tonight. We usually have a bit of a Greek coffee dance off while that song's playing. We didn't do it tonight.
We're very professional tonight, weren't
yeah,
we, mate?
well, I don't know about professional. I don't know about professional, but yeah, that's usually what we open up to. And I'm definitely not going home to order menu log. I'm going to go home and sleep. I feel like our bus has hit me today. Too much sports.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Too much sports between soccer, between basketball, between the V8, and working on the weekend.
There you go, mate.
I'm thrashed.
He's thrashed.
I'm thrashed. And I don't even play the sport. I just watch it.
He gets tired watching it.
Guys, again, thank you so much. All the best. Year 12?
Year 12.
All the best with your studies.
Yeah, good luck.
I hope you do really well at the end of the year. Exams aren't that far, are they?
Not that far away.
Are you guys having exams this year? With COVID and all that?
Yes, we are.
You
Online.
are? Okay. All right. You can't cheat anymore because
Is
you
it
have to be
online?
more than 2 meters apart from each other.
Online?
Biology's online.
Yeah.
The rest are not.
How do you do biology online?
I don't know.
Easy,
Yeah,
mate.
good question.
Google.
What, do they have like a virtual frog in a test tube or something? Awesome. Guys, thank you very much. Kalinichta, have a good week, everyone. Thank
Yes,
you again.
yes.
We'll be back next Monday night here on the same station, same live stream, and we're going to give all the crap we can to Fan Footy SA, and Port isn't going to win the cup. Kalinichta.
Yes.
Kalinichta.
Oh, yeah.